While we've grown out Weep Nitty Bong, I'm Engineer Hoist, and welcome to our weekly Transformers Earth Wars news stream. It looks like we're in sync this time as opposed to the crystal cracking video. I apologize for that. But I'm glad that we're here and that we're all in sync. Welcome to Grant Galvatron and Tex29, Jameer Mason, Shruth 958, Simply, Silverbolt 94, William Edward Hackman, Raffle Bozo, Drew Cristodoro, Boss Man is here, Evil Teacher, Party Gamer, Jazz, Autobot Phil, lots of familiar faces, and some new ones too. Denali Kid's here too. Thank you all for showing up. We're going to talk, of course, about the upcoming event. Nothing major, but it's an event we've seen before. It's a little twist, and we found out who the new bots are. If you've seen the newsletter or participated in any social media today, you already know who it is, but we'll talk about them and what the implications of them could be. And after that, buckle your seatbelts. I've got over 500 crystals and combat chips to crack, and we'll be here. Plus, I also got a whole boatload of new toys this past week, including some today, which was a surprise. Thought they were going to come tomorrow, so we're going to be here a little while. So get yourself a snack, strap in, and how about we go ahead and get started. Transformers Earth Wars this weekend is Fighting Fires is the event, and there, my button's working now. Participate in this weekend's event to win, if my math is correct, 10,000 Prime Core shards. According to the newsletter, I haven't seen anything disputing this fact, so if that's true, 10,000 Prime Core shards is 2 Prime Core crystals if you're able to complete the event. Up to 100 shard crystals and 100 random Mark III battle boosts. And let me tell you, having just started my playing my Decepticon alternate account the last couple of weeks after quitting before the Prime Cores even came out, I've got no Prime Cores. I'm going to hit this as hard as I can to hopefully get 2 Prime Cores this weekend. The event this week is an individual event, so your success or failure is dependent upon you. Starts at the usual Friday start time, ends at the usual Monday stop time. There are 100 prestiges. This is a little bit different than what we usually see. We usually see 30 prestiges, but we're seeing 100 this time, and there's another change to go along with that. Triple XP throughout the event, of course. As with all events, you have to be headquarters level 4. You hit that yellow event button, pick your zone, pick your battle, and collect the points and win your prizes. The event battle zones, they are the flat battle zones. We haven't seen this in a while, but it's 10 points per battle. This is actually good. I see some of you guys don't really like these. I saw somebody threw in a hashtag before we started, no more 10-point events. I kind of like them, especially if you're just starting out and you're trying to, and you don't have a lot of strong bots. You get the same amount of points if you're battling zone 1, 2, 3, or 15. It doesn't matter which zone. If you really want to maximize your points and you don't have a lot of teams, you can send 1 or 2 or 3, a small team, and use all of your fuel cells. It's much easier to complete prestiges with these flat battle zones than with the standard battle zones where you have to have really strong teams to get the extra points from the higher zones. So I do like these flat zones. I don't want to see them every week, mind you, but I do like these. They're good to see every so often. But here's the other change to go along with the 100 prestiges. Only 30 points per prestige. Normally it's like 50 or 100 for like alliance events. So it's almost like half of the amount of points are required to complete a prestige. So every 30 points, every 3 battles, you're getting 100 Prime Core shards, a random battle boost, and a shard crystal. Which I didn't update the name. It said special crystal. It's a shard crystal, and the shard crystals equal chance to get 1,000 premium shards, which is a full premium crystal, 200 3-star shards, or 100 4-star shards. So the more that you do, the more shards you're going to get, which means that's going to be the more premium crystals, the more likely you are to get a 3-star crystal. And if you're lucky, you could even potentially get a 4-star crystal out of these shard crystals. That's highly unlikely, even if you complete the whole thing. But I mean, if you're, just a few hundred shards away from a 4-star crystal, you might be getting that this weekend. So definitely go and participate as much as you can. Plus, also take advantage of the triple XP. Get your bots leveled up. Like I always say, play every event. But then again, if you're kind of burned out, weekend's a good time to take a break, and especially individual events are a good time to take a break too, because then you're at least not hurting your alliance during the event. So that's basically it for the event. The next bit of news, which is pretty much the only other bit of news, is the next bots have been revealed, and these are they were kind of hinted at during the stories. The Maximals were talking about contacting the Maximal Elders, and the Predacons were talking about contacting the Tripredacus Council and asking for backup. Well, they're going to get their backup. First, from the Maximal Elders, they're going to send one of their elders, Prowl. And there he is. We don't have an image of his alt mode, but he is a lion. Prowl cannot abide mess. It offends his twin tenets of sound reason and cool logic. In his book, mistakes happen when rash decisions are undertaken, and all deciding factors must be carefully assessed and compartmentalized before a course of action is decided upon. This degree of dispassion tends to distance Prowl from those under his command and can manifest as a degree of hesitation that enemies try to exploit. Once roused, though, this Maximal Elder is a roaring, rending force of nature, especially in beast mode. Now, there's a lot of people wondering, is this G1 Prowl still, or is this a whole nother character or whatever? Well, the way the lore actually goes, and he didn't show up in the show, but there was a story, there's information out there that this is indeed the same as the police car Prowl that we're, that we know well. Lost my words there for a second. Because basically the way the Beast Wars timeline works is they're actually from the distant future. And even though we've seen them in the Beast Wars show in the distant past, it's because of time travel. And in fact, they mention it in some of the stories here where they've time traveled to our present day. So the Prowl and the other two bots that we're likely to get are the same ones that we know as the G1 versions of themselves from the distant future. And we'll talk more about who the other two will be after we talk about the Decepticon, who is Ramhorn. No relation to the G1 character this time. Ramhorn doesn't do subtle. He says and does sometimes without the says bit, and almost always before good sense has had a chance to prevail. Brute force and coercion are his tools of choice, and he's happy to ride roughshod over friend and foe alike to achieve his goals and seize power. Densely armored with seismic blasts at his disposal, he goes through obstacles rather than around. Though intelligent, his belligerent obstinacy blunts his effectiveness as 1/3 of the Tripredacus Council. 1/3 Tripredacus, that makes sense. Okay. Back to Prowl. The other two Maximal Elders are Ironhide, who is an elephant, and Silverbolt, who is an eagle. They actually combine to form, I think, the only Beast Wars combiners, at least the Maximal, Magnaboss. So, a lot of speculation, and I think it's probably accurate that we're going to be seeing Magnaboss as the next Autobot / Maximal combiner, and it's made up of just those three: Prowl, Ironhide, and Silverbolt. On the Decepticon / Predacon side, Ramhorn's counterparts, the other 2/3 of the Tripredacus Council, are Cicadacon and C-Clamp. No relation, as far as I know, to any existing bots from G1, but they combine to form, I believe it's Tripredacus is the name of that. So it looks to be that the next combiner is going to be a Beast Wars combiner, Magnaboss and Tripredacus. Now, I don't have any pictures of them this week, and that's because this is crazy. I was just complaining. It's like, of course they're going to have these guys because it'd be another combiner that I don't have toys of. Because I don't have the Lyokaiser, I don't have the Computron version that they use. I actually went out and found on eBay reasonably priced versions of both Magnaboss and Tripredacus. So hopefully next week they'll arrive and we'll actually be able to see the toys that these guys are actually based upon and their combined form. And if they don't arrive, I will have pictures of them. If you're not sure, head over to my Discord. We've got them posted, I think, If not, we'll get on that. And there's plenty of other stuff going around. So it's actually pretty exciting, and to see these come in. As far as I saw somebody asking any ideas about what their abilities will be. Well, certainly they were not revealed. I don't know what their abilities will be. I don't even know what type of bots they're going to be. Whether they're going to be gunners or probably some kind of a special class. Could be warriors. Well, let's see. Ramhorn saying he's talking about brute force. That certainly sounds like a warrior type of a bot. And Prowl being a lion with roaring, rending force of nature. That certainly sounds like it's probably some kind of a warrior type of a ability would be appropriate. So that's probably where I'm thinking these guys might be like warrior class or a melee style special class bot. So that's my guess on these two guys. So yeah, Prowl and Ramhorn. And Prowl is a lion. Ramhorn is a rhinoceros beetle. I think that's the same kind of a beetle that Bombshell is. Except Bombshell typically has his horn pointed straight out, whereas this guy's got it more in the straight up, kind of more traditional rhinoceros, more beetle type of a look. So we'll definitely see their alt modes one way or the other next week. So that's basically it for the news, except to if you're watching this replay, you're already where you need to be, unless it's embedded somehow. For those of you live, obviously you're already where you need to be. YouTube.com/EngineerHoist. That's where we do our live streams Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And the replays, of course, are always up. It may not be available right away because of some processing time, but I think it is. Not real sure. But it will always be, it'll be ready whenever YouTube finishes it. Also, you can follow me for behind-the-scenes content on Instagram and Twitter at EngineerHoist. It's pretty infrequent, but every now and then I do post a picture or something there. Oh, also, I didn't mention it in the slides, but I'm throwing a link in the chat as long as my button works. Plus, there's also a link in the description. You can head over to the Discord. We do weekly giveaways of loot links where you can earn up to 10,000 premium shards or one of the sparks. And plus, just hang out and chat and all that good stuff. So head on over there, join us on Discord, and that brings us around back to the title slide. So this is normally the part where I would show you the close-up view of the figures that they're based on, but yeah, that's good. You're gonna have to wait for next week for that one. So since we have so many crystals, how about we go ahead and head over to do that? And so I have a lot on my Autobot account. I also have a bunch on my Decepticon account. We usually do Autobot first. How about we do the Decepticons first? So we'll change the music real quick to the other device. And I was going to tap that anyway, but Abominus has finished upgrading. That makes sense, because, and I timed this right. He just finished not too long ago, because I wanted to make sure my Combiner Lab was cleared, because I do have all of the bots necessary for Lyokaiser, and I would have formed him during the last stream, but that synchronization was way off, and I wasn't going to do it then. So we're going to actually form, well, no, not Menasor. Lyokaiser, we're going to form him, but I do need a little bit more energon, and I might need to do a battle for that, because I don't think I have any in the inventory. Well, I got a little bit from a war, so might have. Actually, let's crack some crystals, because I think we'll earn some energon from the crystals, and that should give us enough. So, because we do have a lot of crystals, 263 to go through. I did get the Combat Bot bundle from last weekend, and I did get a Lyokaiser bundle. Even though I have all the bots, I'm hoping to get one or more 4 stars in there. And it's same thing for the Autobot account. I got the Combat bundle and the Computron crystal, and these 11 premiums are from the event. So let's go through these premium crystals and see if we can get some Energon out of that. Because well, combat bots don't give it. Actually, we don't get Energon from bot duplicates anymore, do we? Combat bots do it. Did activate the 10. Oh yeah, I see the hashtag Dupe City is already out there. Skywarp Greer promoting his merch. I'm hoping the whole Lyokaiser bundle is not a complete dupe. There is a 3-star drill horn out there for me to get, and drill horn is the only 4-star that I have, so the other 4 stars are available. Pretty sure I have all of the 2 stars though, so it's going to be largely Dupe City in that Lyokaiser bundle as well. Saw a 3-star bombshell go past there for a second. Alright, yep. Like you guys said, Dupe City, no Energon. I'm almost positive these combat bot cores. Oh, Bomb Shock, we'll do him last because he's the new one. Sights, I don't have any sights either. There's Glit and Double Crosser. Those are all of my combat bots. How about we crack some Double Crosser chips right now? Brady Fabian, what'd you miss? You missed the news update. It's an individual event for Prime Cores. 10 points per battle. 100 prestigious, 30 points per prestige. Lots of stuff. And Grand Galvatron, now I'm a little behind on the on the story, I think. Now I'm hoping for some pretty good luck with these Decepticon combat chips because I am missing more of them. Got all 2-star Dupe City on this one though. Yeah, see, we are getting some Energon from here, so we'll just keep going with these Double Crosser. The only 4-star combat bot that I have, I think, is Shroot. But I am missing a 3-star Shroot, though. So here we go. 3 stars. Glit. Very nice. Happy about that. Didn't even get to the Glit crystals. We already got a 3-star Glit. Hey, Big D, how's it going? You can go ahead and lurk. I don't mind being your background noise. All right, so we got a 3-star Glit out of there, and plenty of shards. Speaking of combat shards, it's very likely I'll be cracking another 5-star combat crystal on my Autobot account tonight. Once we get through all those. I think as long as I don't get attacked during this, once we get through this batch of sound barrier crystals, we ought to be able to go back and form Lyokaiser. Yeah, I should have planned ahead and made sure I got that Energon. But all you Decepticons out there know that you get attacked every time that shield opens up. So even if I had prepared, it's likely it could have been stolen by a filthy Autobot. Okay, back to 2-star Dupe City on that one. Pterodactyl. Damon Swinky got a 4-star Leo Zac from an event crystal, then got 4-star Fellbat and 4-star Dinobot 2. Nice! That's a nice little run of bots that you got there. Wait, was that a 4-star duplicate that go by there? I was reading your chat. I kind of missed that. That's right, I do have a 3-star double crosser, don't I? No, it wasn't I must have been seeing things. I must have seen the 3-star is probably what I saw. That first 3-star double crosser go through. Okay, it's still Dupe City, but hey, that gets us a little more. That's probably enough Energon. How about we go back out there and go back over here to the Combiner Lab. Yeah, we don't want Devastator. Don't worry, I'm going to get Overlord at some point, and I will be at least recording, most likely streaming that campaign. I think I want to wait until I get the enough Shannix to get the 3-star part, though. All right, so let's combine Lyokaiser. Lyokaiser is unlocked with the Frozen Rush and the Optics Overheat. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so now it's more clear which bots that I'm missing. Leo, Zach, Guyhawk, Fellbat, and Iron Bison. I tell you, out of all of them, if I could only get one of them, Fellbat is the one that I want because he is so good in an outpost. For anybody who doesn't know, it's the same as Chromia. So if you love or hate Chromia, you would equally love or hate Fellbat. So there you go. So yeah, and if you missed the crystal cracking on Saturday, on the Autobot account, I got a duplicate nose comb, and then on this Decepticon account, you can probably see, I got Drillhorn. It was not a duplicate, and it was even better because he was the only one I was missing. I had 3 stars of everybody else, and Drillhorn was the only one missing, so it actually worked out well. Because otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to form him right now. We'd have had to wait until I cracked some the Lyokaiser crystals. But there he is. He is ready to go. He's level 1. And since we're here, we'll go ahead and look. Still missing Overlord. Devastator, they're all 3 stars right now. Devastator is a level 6. Abominus is level 4. Only have Hunger for the 4-star. Predaking is level 5. And Bruticus is level 5. And Menasor is level 4. But this is the one I'm closest to. I have all of the 4 stars except Motormaster, and believe it or not, I had all of those 4 stars before I even got the 3-star Motormaster. It's crazy. So Menasor is the one I'm closest to a 4-star on there, and then we're back around to Lyokaiser. All right, back to the crystals. Otherwise, we'll be here all night. Oh, look, we got story. Cool. Just so we're clear, no one says it but me. Understood? Says what, Leozak? You know full well what, Guyhawk. I read your vlog, remember? How does he read a vlog? You've been telling and all and sundry, and it's you gets to say it. Well, it's not. Oh, come on, Leozak. Share alike, right? We're a team, a democratic unit. In what shattered glass universe are you living in, Fellbat? The only way is Leozak's way. Oh, we can see who's the loyal one here. Just let him get it out of his system. The novelty will wear off soon enough. Oh, he's just being sarcastic. Got it. Wow. Aren't you the little ray of sunshine, Iron Bison? Don't tell me it doesn't give you a little tingle of excitement at the thought of combining to form Lyokaiser. Nah, if it was Iron Zack, maybe I'd be more up and at him, Drillhorn. But guess what, Ego? Guess what Ego named our combined form? True. I did a little viewer vote on my vlog, and the most popular and wholly unrigged result was Guyzak. Honest! Enough chatter. I get to say it. End of. Ready, steady, combine to form Lyokaiser! Yes! Now we are one! The ultimate wrecking machine. Cruel, tick. Merciless, tick. Nigh on omnipotent, tick. And, wait a microbream, intelligent to boot! Omnipotent wasn't in any of our assorted vocabularies to this point. Warms your transformation cog to see him all so excited, don't it, Ripper Snapper? Yeah, I remember how psyched we were, Center Twin. First few times we were all one. Shame it doesn't last. Oh, the Terracons are all jaded now. Oh my goodness. Well, I kind of botched some of those lines, didn't I? That's okay, we got through it. I think it's funny that Leozak says that he reads Guyhawk's vlog, video log. Basically kind of this kind of stuff. You read a blog, you watch a vlog. So I don't know if that was an error in the writing or if it was an intentional character error. Because, yeah, whatever. I just thought it was funny. I'm probably one of the few people who caught that just because of doing this whole thing. Alright, back to crystals. Are we still on the 10? No, we were. Okay. Let's finish off the sound barrier. Denali Kid, I have a 4-star Fellbat and love him. Oh, look, here we go. Another 3-star, and it is coming from the floor. It is razor sharp. I do like that. This is the equivalent to Smashdown for all of my Autobot friends. I'm happy about that one. Jameer Mason, do I have the Tripticon, the Decepticon Titan, in toy form? Yes, I do, but he's in the other room. I actually have Toy Hack stickers to put on him. I've had him for a while, but oh man, there's so many of them. I have stickers for Scorponok and Omega Supreme too, but man, I just haven't sat down to... From what I hear, it's probably a good 3 or 4 nights worth of stickering, and I just... I just haven't sat down to start that yet. Wow, that was a lot of double crossers out of that batch of chips, wasn't it? Alright. So, let's do these Glit ones. Got the 2, we just got the 3 a little bit ago, so 4 stars still out there. And plus the 4 stars of pretty much everybody else but Shroot. Sights and Bomb Shock, I don't have any of them, so I will hopefully at least get the 2-star out of those set of chips. Legend says Engineer Hoist has another hat under his hat. No, my other hat's over there. Or in the other room. I have quite a few hats, but I only wear one at a time. Although at work it feels like I'm wearing a bunch of them. A lot of you guys probably can understand that, wearing multiple hats. I actually made that joke once. I got an email where I had to answer from 2 different points of view depending on which figurative hat I was wearing. So I actually wrote that email and said, okay, from one point of view, wearing this hat, I'm doing this. And then I wrote in, turns around wearing this other hat, and I gave the other point of view. So it was probably the, it was a serious email, so I wasn't able to laugh at it as much as I would have liked. But in hindsight, I was pretty proud of it. And I wasn't just kidding. It actually, I did have to kind of say, okay, well, look, from one point of view, in this capacity, this is my opinion, but from this other capacity, this is a whole other opinion. So, without getting it, I know that's vague and probably difficult to understand, but without getting into mind-numbing, boring details, which are probably proprietary or something, that's the best I can give you. Maybe I just won't share crazy stories if they end up being silly, but who cares? I gotta say something other than just calling out these duplicate names, because after a while you just like, blow play, what, you know. I actually did that in my first few crystal cracking videos, and somebody gave me the comment and said, can you not just keep saying 2-star such and such? And I was like, fair point. So Edward Hackman says, brother, both have a cat in a hat. Okay, that's cool. How to get all the crystals? Like other YouTubers, it's wish I had crystals, waste all of them. Oh, how do I get this? Yeah, Grand Galvatron's got the answer there. Spent way too much money. Way too much money. Yeah, that's what it is, man. Well, in the bundle store, always dead. Text 29. I'm not sure if I've met you before, unless you're under a different name, but always down for Hoist story time. Thank you, I appreciate that. I do still claim all of the free crystals and the free chips, and especially on the Decepticon account where I haven't claimed quite as many as I did on the Autobot account. I still do get some new ones occasionally. I actually just got a 2-star Rhinox from the free crystal account on this Decepticon account. I don't really use the Autobots much, although I have been using them just during elimination mode, because I'm trying to get that Zed Energon enough so I can open up the second research lab, because they are terribly stacked up. for my research lab, and that one slot is terrible. So I'm at HQ 14 right now, so you know, as soon as you get that option at HQ 12, so I'm well past that level. But I had 0 Z Energon when I first started playing this account, so I'm getting about 30,000 from doing the elimination mode about every week, because my bots are just so low level they can't even handle the lowest zone. The zone was, I think it's 6. So let's go sights, crystals. Tell you what toys I got. I suppose I could do that. I usually like to keep that separate. But oh, you're asking about the one. Yeah, so you guys see that Unicron back there, but that wasn't enough for me. So I got a second Unicron. This is actually the oh, there's the sights. That's a 2-star. This is the New Age Darius, the version that comes with his Unicron suit. It's also Grand Galvatron's namesake, so that's why they're asking about that. We'll hit continue on that. And oh look, we got another new 2-star sights. That's a glitch. All right, and the way it comes apart, if you're curious, is it's just this little top here comes off, and you can kind of pull the legs through the bottom. And then he's just kind of got like a skirt, but it splits in half. It's kind of a soft rubber. It splits in half so that you can take it off. And we'll just keep this going while we talk. And you kind of have to untransform his shoulders there to get him in the suit. But what you're left with is a really nice Legend scale Galvatron. Really nice, really nice. But I'll tell you what, these Legends figures are kind of priced at, you know, they're pricing me right out of it. I mean, when they were first starting, they were like, you know, $30, $35, and they're like, okay, yeah, it's smaller, but it's okay. But this guy was $85, and they just, New Age, the same company that did this, actually just revealed a bunch of really nice looking Seekers, but even those are going like for $85. I'm like, that's insane. That's just a little bit crazy for these figures. You know, $30, $40, that was a good price point, but I mean, $80, I mean, that's like, should be, maybe not, if not masterpiece, it should be at least like the mainline type of scale, like deluxe kind of scale or something. So I don't see myself getting too many more Legends class third-party figures anymore, just because they've just gotten to be a little too pricey. They're really nice. I like all of the New Age stuff that they put out that I ended up getting. They're really nice, but a little too pricey. Gotta save all my money for bundles in this game. Because I gotta keep my residence in Dupe City. All right, we're running out of chances for 3 or 4-star sites here. Yeah. Oh look, we've got another glitched new 2-star sights. They just really want me to hit that button. Oh, here we go, 3 stars. Sights, very cool. Well, take it. We'll take it. And so you can't put the top back on the suit, and you can kind of see. It's pretty easy to see how he would go in. You know, there's the top, there's the bottom. This actually came in a whole separate box. You know, the Galvatron figure came in a box roughly the normal size, and as if he was just a Galvatron figure, and this came in a whole separate box. It all still works. All right, we're running down I lost count of how many are left in there. Almost done. And then we get to move on to... Does ET spring out of it? I'm not sure if I understand that. Alright, bomb shot crystals. Haven't had very good 4-star luck with or 4-star combat bot luck. Ditto says, I've decided to run for mayor of Duke City. Here we go, 3. Still just a 3, but it's bomb shock. There we go, we'll take it. The apes should consider creator codes for you guys. Well, let me tell you something. If they did actually give us stuff, I guarantee you there would be people complaining. Oh, we got another 3-star bomb shock. Early on, they did actually give us a small amount of stuff in game, like maybe I don't know, like 50,000 energon and alloy or something. It was absolutely nothing. Gave absolutely no advantage whatsoever, and maybe like 10 fuel cells or something. So they stopped doing that a very long time ago, and honestly, I don't miss it at all. Oh, it looks around like the ET ship. Yeah, it does kind of look like the ET ship. It's been a while since I've seen that. Okay, so no, ET does not jump out of it. Says it works for Supercell. Yep. No, there's the 2-star bomb shock. I don't think we got him. So I think that's a legit new bomb shock. Relevant is his toy. There's bomb shock. Part of the military patrol from, I want to say, Earthrise. So... I hope that answers your question there, Jameer. This is Bomb Shock there. And if you want to know his bio, if you don't have him in game, you can go and watch the last stream, I think it was. We talked about him. Didn't do a stream last week, but the one before that we did. Somebody said glitch is glitching. Glitch is an Autobot. He's not on this count. We wouldn't be seeing Glitch. So yeah, Bomb Shock is he's the newest combat bot. They just came out last week, and him and Fireline, and they work similar to Ravage and Overkill in that they're just a companion bot. We were calling them cassettes for a while because that's who you know, basically what they were. They were all cassettes, but these guys aren't cassettes. So their official term is a companion combat bot. It's not a weapon that's wielded by the bot. It's just basically another little dude on the battlefield for you. Except this little dude runs around and acts kind of like a gunner and shoots little missiles that set things on fire. So that's what they work. That's what they do. Doesn't look like we're going to get a whole lot unless we get something in the 11th hour. I'm talking like 4 stars. We've got a couple of nice 3 stars. We got Sights and Bomb Shock at 3-star. We even picked up a 3-star Glit, which I'm happy about. We still got 10 more to go. Still could come away pretty lucky. But man, if I had to not get a 4-star combat bot, as long as I can get a 4-star from the Lyokaiser bots, that would be great. Preferably Fellbat. Then I would say probably Skyhawk would be my next. Then Leozak Iron Bison. And Drillhorn is, yeah, bottom of everybody's list. No, William, you cannot get multiple bots of the same star number. That's just a glitch when the space bridge comes through. Usually only happens when you're doing 10 at a time. Sometimes it'll show that the same one comes up multiple times. So if I'm saying, oh, I got another 3-star of that same bot, it's a joke. So I'm gonna crack these 2 gold chips just so we can save the Lyokaiser crystals for the final event. Oh, and that's food. And the next one, I'll have to think about that. That's all of my auto cannons only have silver, but they've got that high velocity shells on there. I'd have to consider if I wanted to trade it out for that. Not real sure about that. All right, 10 at a time Lyokaiser crystals. I think we have all of the 2-stars. 3-star Drillhorn is still out there, and all of the 4-stars but Drillhorn are out there. Let's go. Here we go, down to Dupe City. Starting off with the Lyokaiser and a Drillhorn. In a way, these are not the best bundles because you're only limited to just these guys. So I couldn't accidentally get a 4-star of some other bot, which but it's fine. So we did see what was that? A 3-star Iron Bison went by there. So Tex29 pulled a 4-star Dupe Drillhorn this weekend. Felt my mind slip away from reality a bit. I'm right there with you. I pulled a 4-star nose cone duplicate on the other account, so I'm right there with you. Yeah, nothing special on the cores. Luke, thank you for the upgraded membership. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that. Crush them. Crush them. I suppose that's an appropriate time to point out to everybody else, if you are in a position to help support the channel, I do offer memberships, which right now it does give you the option to you get to get your name in green with a little symbol by the side, plus it gives a few emojis you can use during the chat or comments. And I'm thinking about other rewards. Like if I ever have some like behind the scenes content, I might do some like members only videos, or maybe even some members only streams if we get a few people in there to make it worthwhile. And if you don't want to sign up for a whole membership or whatever, Super Chat is always available for like a one-time donation. It's all completely optional. I would appreciate it if you did. So, if you did, I'd be very, very thankful, but it's completely optional. Oh, here we go! 3-star Drillhorn. Darn. Not as exciting as I thought. I forgot that he was in there for a second. At least I got all the 3 stars out of the way. Well, now if they light up again, it's definitely a 4-star. Yeah, Jamie O'Hare says I keeps hearing the Megatron saying crush them, yeah, crush them, attack, attack. Get some new lines, Megatron. Alright, so there's Drillhorn. Oh, I just can't get away from that guy. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, 20 more crystals. Let's see if we're lucky during one of these two batches. Not so far. And no, I'm not going to go back for more bundles. I'll just get them. Yeah, I figured it's worth a shot. 1 bundle each. I learned my lesson when Victorion came out trying to chase Rust Dust. Never again. 1 bundle, fine. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get something. But I'm not going in on multiple bundles. At least not on the same account. Crush them. Crush them. I'm gonna fall asleep tonight. And I'm just gonna keep hearing crush them, crush them, crush them. I'm gonna be staying awake just hearing crush them, crush them. Hopefully that doesn't affect you guys. Here we go again. Apparently, Guy-Hawk gets attack. Yep, with this well-established Iron Bison gets to crush them. Drillhorn, what does he get? He gets to crush them. Leozak gets a... Gets to crush them. Crush them. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so yeah, all we got out of there was a 3-star Drillhorn, so it was a Drillhorn kind of weekend. Oh boy. Did get a 4-star Vitality. Yeah, I could use that. I'm not sure who I'd put it on just yet. And I'm actually pretty low on cores, so I might even be able to make use of some of these, like Enhanced Ordnance or Volatile Mixtures, even at a 3 silver core. So, oh, it says I can get 2 more. What 2 more do I get? Probably 3-star crystals. Oh, and a 4-star crystal even. Cool. We got enough 3-star dupes, so we got a 4-star crystal. So, stay tuned. We're gonna go crack a 3-star. I gotta turn off the X-Tab 3-star crystal. It's a duplicate. We're staying in Dupe City for Straxus. 4-star crystal. I do have quite a few 4-stars, so it's a pretty good chance that this could be a duplicate too. So I'm trying to temper expectations. It's new 4-star. It's not a complete waste. We got Black Arachnia. Nice. I'm happy about that. You know, probably the only one I probably would have wanted more is probably Lugnut. I only have a 2-star Lugnut on this account, and it's terrible because not just because of the ability, I love the Lugnut character. I want Lugnut so bad, but I will take this Black Arachnia, and other than Fellbat, probably better than any of the others in there. So, yes, very happy. Got this Black Arachnia. I'm going to have to see about getting this little lady leveled up. So, awesome. Oh, we got story. Let's hear about Bomb Shock. What are you doing sitting around here with your thumbs up your tailpipes? Sorry, who are you? I'm Bomb Shock. And let me tell you, Night Stalker, I'm trouble with a capital T. Okay, so is he making a mistake, or was that supposed to say Ravage? I think he's supposed to say Ravage. That's a little error. I'll tell you, Ravage! This must be the latest combat bot recruit from Cybertron. Right you are, Blowpipe. Heavy emphasis on the combat. All stood down and no heavy artillery barrage makes Bomb Shock a dull bot. Thing is, Bomb Shock, that's not the way it works around here. We're more auxiliary firepower. Well, I'm not. Listen, Shroot, I'm in the thick of it or not at all. Which is where the rest of you should be. Honestly, I'm with him. There must be skirmishes and scuffles crying out for entrenchments as we speak. Or we make small war of our own. Is any one of you actually happy just waiting for a Khan to decide he needs extra military muscle? Nah, it's always rubbed me up the wrong way, to be honest. I'm seeing kind of consensus here. What do you reckon, Night Ravage? Why not? Maybe it's high time the combat bot struck first. Outstanding, Red Team. Hey, team. Okay, so Bomb Shock shows up and incites a combat bot mutiny. That's fun. Okay, so this is the next one. This is Sights. Hey, team, let's welcome the newest recruit to our little combat bot collective. Sights. Rack! Whatever. Honestly, Blowpipe, I'm not much of a joiner, me. Well, aren't you a little barrel of sunshine? Truth be told, the more of our ranks swell, the less unique and covetable the rest of us get. There's a little bit of a meta joke there, talking about how they're having trouble figuring out what to do with combat bots. Yeah, so you don't like the company? Flap off. Rack, nothing personal, Shroot. Nothing personal, he says. But I don't want to belong to any group that have me as a member. At least we agree about something. Rack! Thing is overkill. I got a rep. As a loner who always gets the job done. Here it comes. And for making the impossible, possible. And the biggest proponent of this rep would be you. Am I right? Rack! Why hide your light under a bushel, I say? Next! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm now a commander! Collection tier upgraded. Yes, indeed. See you later, Jameer Mason. Thank you for hanging out with us. Okay, we're done with the Decepticon account. We'll just set this aside. You don't see it because it's not affecting the screen there. But we're going to switch over to very seamlessly. You won't even notice the transition. Let's change the sound. I think that did that take? I think that sound changed. Oh, we got some kind of a notification. Well, thank you to whoever did whatever that you did. The alerts are apparently not working right now. Where are we at? Okay, crystals. Okay, so you want to see Computron? I don't have enough Energon for him either. In fact, okay, we'll go through my Autobot. Oh, you can't see, but it's a level 16, level 13 Volcanicus, 13 Victorion, 11 Superion, 10 Optimus Maximus, 10 3-star Omega Supreme. And I'm still missing that Scattershot because I refuse to spend those shards until I crack these Computron crystals. Because if I don't have to spend those shards, that's just that many more working towards that that 4-star Scattershot. Now, if we go through all of these Computron crystals and I don't get a 3-star Scattershot out of this bundle, I am going to use those shards. But not until we crack those crystals am I going to go use those shards. Last Cyan says, do you think it's intentional 5-star combat bots are in regular chips like G-Metal cores, or is it a bug? Got 5-star stripes for the mixed bundle last weekend. That was a glitch. They actually mentioned that if anybody got a 5-star glit, or I think, what was it, stripes, if you got a 5-star, they're going to remove it from your account, replace it with the 4-star, and refund you whatever combat spark that you used to upgrade it. That was not intentional for the 5 stars to be out of, in those types of crystals. So if you got it, it's going to go away. You'll get a 4-star of that same bot in return, plus all of your combat spark returned. And I think there might be some additional compensation for you to kind of soothe your wounds. All right, so let's crack these 2 gold core chips from the event. Nice! G-Metal, but it's a flak jacket. I'll consider that, though, because I found that I think I have a... Is it a flak jacket? Or no, it was like a reflective shield on my tracks who I'd take into raids with me, and he's like almost always the last one standing, so... I don't think I take any gunners with me, so I don't know. But anyway, consider reflective shields or flak jackets for bots you take into raids, because it might help them last longer. I don't think I need this, so that's probably food. But still, it's good food. It's healthy food. It's hearty food. Anyway, premium crystals. Let's get these out of the way. I did not see your tweet there, Red Alert. By the way, hi. I'm not if I missed you earlier when you came in, then sorry about that. But no, I didn't see that. I'll have to go. I'll have to go check that out. Unless you want to tell us now. Who is it? Speaking of those Hallmark ornaments, I got the Jazz one from last year as a gift at Christmas. So I don't know if I may have mentioned that before. It's the only one that I think that I got from Hallmark. Because I just never remember. I never think to go and all that. But I got the Jazz, which was I was very happy about, because Jazz is like my second favorite Transformer. Dolly Kid, go ahead, rub it in. You got the 4-star lug nut that I need. Shockwave, oh, cool. Nothing fancy with the cores. On this account, this one's so far beyond that Decepticon account. I do not need silver or anything. Silver is all food. Doesn't matter what it is. Alright. Apparently I can get one more crystal. What is that? It's probably a 3-star. Yep, let's go ahead and get that on my Decepticon side there. And we'll go ahead and crack this. This is a duplicate too, I'm sure. Yes. Duplicate Blitzwing! Woo! I do have a 4-star Blitzwing on my actual Decepticon account, which has been very helpful. Alright. Now... So there's Top Heavy. I think I'm missing a 4-star of him. Stripes, I'm good with Stripes. There's Sound Barrier. Pretty sure I'm good with Sound Barrier. There is a 4-star Dial out there, I think, with me. And then, of course, the Red Heat, or whatever his name is all new this weekend. So I'm pretty sure I have a 2 and a 3-star Top Heavy, but 4-star is still out there. So Grand Galvatron got the 4-star Lug Nut. Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys. I kind of want to get, honestly, I kind of would rather have a 4-star Dirge. Yeah, that's because he's the same as Blades, and I use Blades all the time during the raids. I just spam his ability to wherever I could find a Shock Towers or Thunder Towers. I just spam Blades, and I spam Perceptor, which would be Bombshell. I'd like a 4-star of Bombshell as well. I've got 3-star of each of them. But they're still in the 30s, so not really viable for the raids. Kim David Collins got a 4-star Magnus. Is that Ultra or Sentius? Either way, that's a great pull from a free crystal. That's the only thing I don't like about Sentius Magnus, is that they named him Sentius Magnus, which you can't, because we always used to call Ultra Magnus just Magnus, which is probably who you're referring to. But then now you throw Sentius Magnus in there. It's like, okay, well, Magnus, which one? So I'm assuming you're saying Ultra Magnus. That's what I first thought when I saw that. Which I was going to say, of course you did. I've gone so much, tried so much to get that Ultra Magnus, and you go get it from a free. Congratulations, by the way. I'm just jealous. Ultra, ugh, I'm so jealous. Not that he's anything great. It's been a very long time since he was released. I don't have him, and I want him. I like Ultra Magnus. Just in general, not necessarily in the game. He's okay. Certainly not top tier or anything. Picked up a 4-star Ratchet from a free crystal. Oh, but you play for the cons. Yeah, it's always rough when you pick up a great bot for the other side. Okay, so while we're sitting here waiting, I'll show off another toy that I managed to get this week. That Galvatron, that Grand Galvatron, that Unicron Galvatron or whatever showed up today. I found this guy along with a couple of other guys at my local Target on Sunday. This is B127, the Studio Series Bumblebee from Cybertron. If you've seen the Studio Series Cliff Jumper, this is him, but in yellow. So it's kind of interesting. They took the off-road Bumblebee, that was the Jeep, turned him into the Cybertronian vehicle, painted him red, called him Cliff Jumper, and then they took that figure, painted him back to yellow, and called him Bumblebee. The head's probably different though, because this is a very Bumblebee Hornet type of a head, which I don't think that Cliff Jumper had. But basically it's the same thing. So got him. He was kind of an afterthought. Yeah, I saw him there. I was like, I don't know if I want to get him. It's a cool little figure, though. I do like the mold, the transformation, and all that. And like, okay. It's been a while since I found anything in the wild, so add it to the pile. Because I did find 4 Transformers and Star Wars Black Series, all on the same trip. Which I was very surprised. Many visits in a row. Got nothing. Oh look, there's a duplicate Taraxodon 4-star. That Get More, I believe, is a 5-star combat ship. We'll keep going through these other ones first, though. These are going to be striped ships. Rafael Correa, only need Blades from a very first Combiner Defensor. Oh, I hope you get him, because man, Blades is a great bot to have, and Defensor is one of the better Combiners. I wish you the best of luck to find your Blades. Okay, so we got a couple of 3-star bots out of that. Let's just keep on rolling. Just keep on rolling. Man, imagine if these were all still one at a time. We'd be here like all night. Didn't Bumblebee have a con version of himself also? You're probably thinking of Bug Bite. Not in the studio series or the movieverse, but there was a Generation Selects Bug Bite that came out not too long ago. I actually got that figure and just got the Toy Hacks labels for him, in fact. Bug Bite, I think, first came out, I want to say, in Transformers Animated. I might be wrong. World War II Bumblebee, Sruth 958, or would that be S-Ruth, I guess? That's a pretty cool little figure. I like the concept of it. If you don't mind spending third-party prices, check out Toy World. They're doing like a whole World War II line from the movies. Like they've got Bumblebee, who actually turns into that car that he was seen as in the movie. I got the purple version just because, you know, purple, you know. It's really cool. Transformation is a little tough, but I mean, it's pretty good quality, and I like it a lot. I also got that Bulldog, because that one they didn't ever release, although he may show up in Studio Series, you never know. But I got that Bulldog that was like that old World War I or World War II tank. You know, when they go to that castle there in the last night, and he's you know, just go like, oh, who's there? And he's just, he's like that old guy or whatever. And then Anthony Hopkins, or, you know, just goes and yells at him. It's like, oh, back off, you old fool. Yeah, that guy. That's a really cool, really fun toy. So, like I said, they're third party, so they're pricey. But oh man, good stuff. Yeah, I think they've also done like the Seekers, like in biplanes. I didn't get them. They've done quite a few. I only got those 2 though. I want to say they did Barricade as another kind of old-timey car. So pretty cool stuff. Yeah, Toy World is what those were. I know if you go look on my Instagram at Engineer Hoist, you know, shameless plug there. And scroll back a ways, probably about a year or so, I actually did put a picture of that Bulldog up there, because that was right as this whole mess that we're in, which shall be remain nameless because I don't want to get demonetized or anything. That Bulldog, he comes with a face mask, like a gas mask or whatever, so I put a picture up of him doing that. And I already had kind of had him in a picture, a pose with like his dukes up or whatever. So it kind of worked pretty good. So anyway, if you're curious about that, we got that. Okay, so what are these other crystals? These are sound barrier. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good on him. Just kind of hoping a random dial shows up. Like a 4-star, not a 2-star. You know, thank you for answering your name, but bring a few more stars next time. Just trying to see what you guys are chatting about. Something about Earthrise. See, Bryant Meredith said, I got all the combiners for my Decepticon account and for the Autobot account. Got Superion, Computron, Optimus Maximus, and Omega Supreme. Cool. Oh, I see. You have them all for your Decepticon account, and you have those few for your Autobot account. Nice. Pokey Pequeño. Anybody excited for the free 5-star? I am. If anybody hasn't heard, for the 5th year anniversary, which is going to be late May, early June, there's going to be an event, and I believe they said it's going to be right around 100,000, might be 105,000, for scored by the Alliance. You get a free, no dupe, by definition, 5-star crystal that will be a random bot from batches 1 through 7. Basically, any bot, any 5-star bot that's available except the current batch, you could get. And I think that's amazing. And the person who suggested it is a pretty high-level player, well-known in the game, Poppy Blez, if you haven't heard of it. He also happens to be the author of the one of the comic series. I forget what it's called. It's the one with the Constructicons, where they kind of ended up forming Devastator. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a while since I looked at that, but I'm sure somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not sure if I even finished those. I know I read at least the first two or three. I think there were 5 issues, but they were really good. I can't believe I didn't go back to them. So, it plays for Scorched Earth, yeah, one of the top alliances. So I know he put in the suggestion, which was officially accepted. So. Not a community event. It's going to be a regular alliance event where you and your alliance have to score 100, probably 105,000 points. That's usually where it is. Not usually even 100,000, but. Kind of like last year, if you were around last year, where we got the no dupe 4-star crystal. This time, it's 5 stars. So, yeah, very cool. Phone's gonna die. Oh, but better go find that charger. Allison Jones has the 2, 3, and 4-star double crosser. Very cool. Very cool. I've got the 2 and the 3. I've got the 2, 3, and 4 of the sound barrier here. Yeah, those guys work best if you on a warrior. If they're on a team that tends to stay together, because they'll not only put the shield on the bot who has it, but any bots in the pretty close range around them. So you don't want to put it on, say, I don't know, Scrapper or Ironhide or somebody that you're going to go rush off by themselves, because then they'll be the only one who gets the shield, and you want somebody who sticks around. I mean, even if you do put it on Scrap or Ironhide, just make sure they try to stay with the group. Anyway, so okay, so these are the red heat chips. We'll go ahead and crack those. For anybody who hasn't seen, here is red heat. There he is also on screen, the 2-star version. So just like Bomb Shock, he's a companion bot who likes to just be another dude on the battlefield who throws missiles that sets things on fire. And he was part of, I want to say, the Rescue Patrol, and was part of the Siege line. So. Who am I hoping for in the 5-star chip? Oh man, I don't know. I'll take whoever. I got pretty lucky. These the first two I got Tyraxodon first, and then I got Lyokaiser, who is working out so very well. I can't tell you how many times when so I've got that Lyokaiser on my 5-star Alita, who I basically use to let power level. I just have her solo zone 12 all the time. And I can't tell you how many times where the base has been just right to be able to take her out, but then Lyokaiser hops down and ends up actually finishing off the headquarters. There was one time he actually went and finished off the headquarters. He was actually destroyed too, but that last little explosion he makes when he dies took out the headquarters. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. A mini Red Alert. Actually, it's more of a mini Inferno because he's a fire truck. But they attack differently. Almost closed the game there for a second. There. See the resemblance? In scale. We're not having luck getting the 3 or 4-star red heat. I've not had much luck on the I suppose we're getting a lot of 3-stars, it's just they're all duplicates still. Still got 20 crystals to go yet. We might see them light up one out of these 20 times. There we go. They're lighting up. That's our 3-star red heat. I'll take it. They heard me complaining. Now I'm going to start complaining. I'm not getting any 4-stars. You know, oh, come on. Let's get some 4-stars and see if that works. No. If only there was some trick. But it's just all coincidence. I mean, or it's random. You just have to hope for the best. It's all luck. There's red heat again. Like Unicron in the background. Oh yeah, he's always in the background. Just watching, waiting. Okay, last 10 combat crystals. Finally. Oh my gosh. Enough with these combat crystals. One of these days I'll actually have all of the combat bots except for the new one, so that I can go through the ones that aren't the new bot, so I can just open the one. But so like if I had all of them except red heat, then you wouldn't even need to watch the other crystals, because they would be all 100% guaranteed dupes, and why sit through that? But yeah, alas, there is still a dial out there, but it wasn't in this one. It's all 2-stars. All right. We will go over here, though, and 5-star combat chip. Get now? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Do we want to do the Computron crystals first, or do we want to just go ahead and cap off the combat experience? Can you trade 2-star red heat for a 4-star scatter shot? Oh, if only. I think we'll just go ahead and finish off this combat experience, and let's crack the 5-star. Like I said, I've got Tyraxodon, I've got a Lyokaiser, so it could be any of the others except I think Sights and Red Heat. There we go. 5-star chip. Who are we getting? It is Fire Drive. Not my top pick, but you know, I'll find a use for him. Glad I didn't save that for the last. Oh man, that was. Oh. You know, actually, probably Night Stalker would have been, or like Dial, would have probably been my top pick because those guys are just unstoppable. Honestly, they're probably too OP on outpost duty. They just stop your whole team in the tracks. But anyway, all right, let's go back on the ×10 and Computron crystals. We've got 3-star Silverbolt. No, not Silverbolt. Why did I say Silverbolt? 3-star Scattershot. They do share a mold in Combiner Wars. 4-star Scattershot and 4-star Lightspeed are the only ones available in this bundle. If we do not get Scattershot at either 3 or 4-star, I will go spend my shards finally on that 3-star Scattershot crystal. We'll see. Who watches Fake Gamer 69? Please don't advertise other. I'm kidding. I don't really watch, but I've seen a few of his videos. I'm subscribed, so I see them go across. Seems to be pretty prolific.
Now, reap the whirlwind. Now, reap the whirlwind.
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of Reap the Whirlwinds and deploys. So like to crush thems.
Now,
Reap the Whirlwind.
Roll out.
Oh, we got to roll out. So Optimus is actually now Reap the Whirlwind, deploy, and roll out. He's actually got 3 different things to say. It would be a great fit for Red Heat and Bomb Shock. Honestly, anybody you could put him on because they're just a dude that goes on the battlefield and does whatever he wants to do. Same thing kind of like with Night Stalker or Ravage or Dial or Overkill. They just go get deployed with whatever bot they're associated with, and they kind of go off and do their own thing. So anybody that you want to put them with, it's fine.
Roll out. Roll out.
Grand Galvatron, no spamming, please. Not sorry.
Roll out. Roll out.
Go ahead and start typing out your rollouts. Go ahead and start typing out your rollout, attack, reap the whirlwind. He's not even done saying reap the whirlwind before the next guy comes out. Goodness gracious. We're getting a fair amount of 3-star dupes, but we're not getting that scatter shot. We're seeing some scatter shots, we're not seeing even the 3-star. Oh, I think we know who my unicorn's going to be on this combiner. Let's see, it was Silverbolt for Superion, Rust Dust for Victorion. I thought it was going to be Strafe, but I ended up getting him. A Snarl for Volcanicus. I don't remember if I had a problem with Optimus Maximus. And Defensor, it was Streetwise. So far, we've got 2 candidates. Scattershot is the leading candidate because we don't even have the 3-star yet. I know, Shards. Shut up. Oh, 2 stars this time. And they just keep throwing all these 2-star scattershots at me just to taunt me. Just taunting me.
Deploy. Roll out. Now, reap the whirlwind. Now,
Yeah, this is usually how it goes with the Autobot account.
Now, reap the whirlwind.
That's one reason why the Decepticon account's a little fun right now. Is that I've actually got a better chance of getting new bots on that Decepticon account. Won't be too long before that one's going to be just as bad as this one.
Reap the whirlwind. Roll now.
Man, if I could collect up all these 2-star scatter shots, I'd have probably about a 10,000 star scatter shot. Not even getting any bonus gold or G metal cores. Okay, 10 more chances. 10 more chances. Come on. Come on.
Reap the whirlwind. Deploy. Attack. Attack.
There's Strafe, 3 stars. Okay. Yeah, no. Looks like we're going to be going with the shards.
The whirlwind.
Looks like we're going to be going with the shards.
Roll now.
Unless we get a last minute Hail Mary.
Roll now.
Doesn't look like it.
Attack.
Oh, what an absolute waste. Oh, get more. What are we getting? Like a 3-star? Yeah, 3-star crystal. 3-star crystal. Alright. What are we gonna get? Alright. Undo this. Alright. Boom. There we go. Alright. Okay, so here we go. Oh, this is gonna be a Red Heat story, isn't it? I still can't believe I'm here in the thick of the Earth Wars. Living the dream, huh? Fire Drive? It's almost like his Fire Drive story. Turning all them theoretical textbooks into actual heat of the action practice? Exactly, Taraxodon. Don't get me wrong. Atomic physics is still what hikes my chassis up. But, to plunge headlong into high adventure has always been my secret ambition. Adventure? Listen, I hate to burst your bubble, Fire Drive, but it's life or death out there. You want adventure, go listen to some of Cup's tall tales. Sorry to say, but that sounds a mighty jaded attitude to me, Drift. Or Jetfire. Sure, the stakes are high. I get that. Doesn't even know who this is. Call me Drift and all that. But we're on an alien world, meeting new people, exposed to new ideas, new possibilities. That's got to spark your plugs. Once, maybe. But I've seen too much. I lost too many good bots. It's not the same. Stick with me, Jetfire. Oh, I guess he got corrected. And you'll see things in a new light. When we partner up, you'll get more than you maybe bargained for. The combat bot process is a sharing, a true meeting of minds. You mean I'll get a shot of whatever your processor's full of? Exactly! Trust me, one way or another, you'll see things my way. Is he always this upbeat? Always. It's very wearing, but infectious. You'll grow to like it. Maybe. Yeah. Cutscenes are indeed drunk today. Yeah, I think I got that Fire Drive because if you remember, the Combat Bot cutscenes for the first batch, which Fire Drive is part of, they weren't ready by that time. So I guess I must not have gotten a new Fire Drive until just now. That's probably why I got his cutscene. Okay, so here's Red Heats. So, my fellow Fusiliers, where does a gung-ho guy go around here to find some high tempo and temperature action? Thing is, Red Heat, we combat bots don't tend to initiate. Yeah, we just kind of wait for the wars to come to us. We're kind of on-demand operational add-ons for the big bots, rather than front and center. Well, pardon me for saying, Stripes, but that kind of sucks. Talk about conforming to a functional stereotype. There is something in that, psychoanalytically speaking. From my perspective, Rung, wars are for the fighting. Show me a potential flashpoint and I'm there, in the thick of it. The hotter, the better. I like this bot. Come on, Fire Drive, let's take a leaf out of Red Heat's book and crank up the thermostat. Maybe, Flack, it's time we take a more proactive role in these Earth Wars. Red Heat, let's go looking for trouble. Now you're talking my language. Boy, Red Heat's just as much of a troublemaker as Bombshock. These guys are just going off and just Mutiny. Mutineers. Bomb, shock, and red heat. Mutineers. Alright. Let's go scroll all the way down. That's where I gotta go to get that 3-star. I feel like Thanos at the end of one of those movies where he goes, I can't remember which one it is. It's like the end thing. It's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Because everything else failed me. I have to go get it myself, and you finally use these shards. Let me guess. I know. Maybe if I'd have just gone ahead and gotten this, maybe I'd have had better luck. Nah, it'd have probably been just as bad. Alright. Okay, let's see. What could it be? Three-star scatter shot. Woohoo! Yes! We are going to go reap that whirlwind right now. 5 of 5 Technobots unlocked. I think you're right, Silverbolt. I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy. All right, so it takes me to the combiner lab, but not the part of the combiner lab that I need. And all of those duplicate combat bots gave me enough energon so that I can combine him right now. Woohoo! Computron coming at ya! And there is Computron unlocked with Frozen Rush and Optics Overheat, the exact same abilities as Lyokaiser. And we finally got that whirlwind, Grand Galatron says. So there we go. And boy, I can't wait to use him, except he's going to go upgrade. We finally got it together. Let's break him apart and upgrade him. And don't lie, every single one of you out there did the exact same thing. Unless you had him for 4-star, then you probably upgraded to 4-star first. So, yep, we're right back where we started. No new 4-star Lyokaiser or Computron bots. We did get the 3-star drill horn to complete that collection, though, over on the other side. But man, we didn't even get that 3-star scatter shot without having to rely on the crystals or the shards. Unbelievable. Cutscene. Can I say it? Please. I feel straight that privilege should really go to our esteemed, if somewhat boorish team leader, and hard to find team leader. Yeah, Afterbreaker's right, but I'm so tempted myself just to throw the convention book out of the window and say it myself. Unfortunately for the lot of you, my vocal processor reacts at the speed of thought, so Technobots combine! Hey, what? Nothing's happening. I'm all hyperlink systems go and nada. That's because, Nosecone, there's a thing called command level priority, which I have and you lot don't. Which means what when it's at home? It means, Lightspeed, that unless I allow otherwise, the only way we combine to form Computron is on my prompt. I don't know why I said it that way. What? No fair. Suck it up, Strafe. Suck it up. Now, on 3. 1, 2, Technobots combine! What a rush! We are the sum of our parts and more. The sights, the sensations, the combined processor speed. Truly, we are the very pinnacle of our assorted abilities and minds in one. Heh. Listen to him. Prattling away like protoforms in a stasis pod. Ah, they'll get over the novelty hotspot. Let them have their fun. Soon enough, it'll be Technobots combined equals big yawn. That's just the way it goes. He's talking about you guys. They're talking about you guys. As soon as the new combiner comes out, you guys forget about the old ones. In fact, right now, you guys have already forgotten about Computron and Lyokaiser, because as soon as they're announced, everybody's like, well, who's going to be the next combiner? Right? Right? You know you guys do that. In fact, at the beginning of this video, we were already talking about Magnaboss and Tripredicus. So we're already basically forgot about these guys. I think that's funny that they put that little bit in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, you guys, I don't have a command for Discord here. I'll put that in there for you. But yeah, there's also a link in the description of the video. But should be coming up in the chat here in a second. If my button works, there it is. Yeah, so you can go ahead and hit that and come on over. Alright, I think that's enough with the game. Oh boy. We've gone quite a ways. TG Twisted, thank you for the super chat. You've got the lights flashing in the background there. That's cool, man. It says, hey, Hoist, I'm going to come on here for one question a day. So the question for today is, what Unicron Trilogy show is your favorite? Armada, Energon, etc. Well, you're not going to like this answer, but I haven't seen them, so I can't really say which one's my favorite. Maybe if I had to pick one, I would say Cybertron, because I have the Cybertron Primus figure. There's just the animation for you. You made Jazz dance, so thanks for that. But so I would say. Yeah, we'll say Cybertron, only because that I have the Cybertron Primus figure. Although I do have the other Unicron figure, which was, I think, Energon? No, actually the one I got was like a reissue, so that wasn't even it. So, we'll say Cybertron. I haven't seen him, though, so... Cybertron. Yeah. I think some of you guys said it was like on, what was it, Tubi or something like that, and I actually just kind of found that app, and and I did see them on there, so I just need to actually sign up so I can kind of like save progress or whatever. I should sit down and watch them at some point. I'm not sure about live streaming though, because whole copyright kind of stuff can come into play. I'm not sure what's all legit as far as that goes. So you're saying Energon was your favorite? Okay, cool. Like I said, I haven't seen him, so I couldn't say for sure. All right, Bryant Meredith. Okay, thank you, and we'll see you next time. Before we get out of here, I showed off Galvatron here, and so we got him. He came in today, so there's a little bit better look at him and his Unicron barrel. Pajamas, nightgown. Here's a better look at B127. I do like this mold. Good times. But I mentioned that I got more than just those guys. So, along with B127 from Studio Series, this was amazing to find. I did not expect to find this guy. In fact, I had just recently pre-ordered him and was due in July. Of course, I canceled the pre-order. It's Dino. And I'm actually really happy to find this, because he didn't really have a whole lot of time in that Dark of the Moon movie, but we never got a figure of him. Only one third-party figure, which I didn't get. But yeah, he's a really nice little figure. The transformation is it's not terrible. It's not particularly complex, but it's not it's right perfectly in the middle. It's not super easy, but it's also not completely ridiculous. The first time through, especially if you're trying to figure it out yourself, it might be tricky to figure out. But once you actually get it done right and you read the instructions or follow somebody's video on YouTube or whatever, once you get it, once you've done it once, it makes a lot more sense. So yeah, so Dino was actually pretty good. Where'd I get that Galvatron? I actually got that Galvatron from Chosen Prime, thechosenprime.com. Let's see. And from Kingdom, I had totally written this guy off. I did not think I was going to find this guy because he was like a wave 1, and just couldn't find him. Just totally could not find him. Even pre-ordering, he was like the pre-orders were all sold out, so I could not even find him. Totally wrote him off. But Rat Trap, found Kingdom Rat Trap, or judging by the white nose, maybe he's like Rat Trap Montana. Say hello to my little friend. You know, like Scarface, you know. Hey, but you know, I was okay without that Rat Trap because I still got this Generations Rat Trap. And if you're curious, there's this little size comparison of these guys. If I had to pick one to keep forever, it would definitely be the Generations one. He's a little bit better. I mean, he's a deluxe class versus a core class, so definitely he's going to be a little bit more. But if you don't have the Generations one and you can't find him, this is still a really good little figure. This King Core class Rat Trap. And I shouldn't have got him just because I don't need another tiny Prime, but I got the Kingdom Core class Optimus Prime too. He's really good. So if you just want a mini Prime, Core class Optimus Prime fits the bill. He's a pretty solid little figure. There you go. So look at some of the other questions. How much Shanix do I have on my Decepticon account? I don't know. Probably just like 1,000 or so. 2,000 I have. Somehow I had 500 Shanix when I first fired it back up again, and I'm in the Alliance PPX Vehemence. So thank you to Bruticus, a longtime viewer and Discord chatter, headhunted me. Basically, I said, "Hey, I need a Decepticon Alliance. Who's got one?" He's like, "Yeah, come on over here." So thank you for that. And so in the raids, we basically have been getting, I think, hitting the 500 Shanix every week. So shouldn't be too much longer. I'll get that 5,000 for that Omega Supreme part. And Allison Jones, I did not see your question. Why didn't Computron defeat Menasor in Transformers Combiner Wars? Oh, you mean like in the that little Machinima cartoon thing, that Prime Wars trilogy thing? If you really want to know the answer, is because it was not a very good story. That's most people, including myself, really kind of don't include that in our memories. We're trying to erase that because the show is just it was just not very good. The best thing that came out of that was Rodimus Unicronus, and I'm not even talking about the character in the show, but just like the toy and the concept of just like an evil Rodimus Prime. So yeah. Red Alert's contradicting me. Well, that's fine. You don't like the Prime? Yeah, there's definitely better ones for sure. What I will say is the truck mode's a little bit too tall. So, but other than that, so I covered Dino, Bumblebee, Rat Trap, Optimus, Galvatron. The other thing that has finally arrived, and I don't know if Big Bronze Rim is still around here. He's got it already. He got it a lot earlier. And I would have got this earlier too, but I was waiting for that little Galvatron to come in so I could take advantage of free shipping instead of having to pay for him to ship. But let's see. This is probably Gravestone's trailer. The X-Transbots, Stunticons. Oh, there we go. Finally, I will be able to take those X-Transbots Stunticons and form them in... I'm sorry, they're the Berserkers, for this their third-party name, and they will be able to form Monolith aka Menasor. This is pretty heavy, but yeah. So that's the trailer piece, and I did get the accessory set. I did get the accessory set there, so a bunch of extra Menasor faces and Motormaster faces, some weapons, some extra parts just to kind of spruce up the combined mode there. So I have not actually opened these up yet. They came earlier today, and I went straight from work into preparing for this. Galvatron was pretty easy to open up. This I knew would take some time, so I haven't even bothered opening it up yet. Honestly, when they shipped out, they weren't supposed to arrive till tomorrow, so I wasn't even expecting to be talking about them today. But yeah. So, yeah, any of the noises in the background that you're hearing, I've got the game still running, so it's got the music going and whatnot. So, and you guys, he used to be in the background over there, and you guys haven't seen him in a while, but here is Gravestone, aka Motormaster. So, as you can see, he's very happy that his trailer has finally arrived. He's screaming with joy is what he's doing right there. You think he's yelling and that he's angry or whatever, but no, he's actually yelling with joy because of the arrival of his trailer. So having fun transforming him. A lot of painful YouTube clips. Yeah, I know. I watched Bobby Skullface's video to see what I was getting myself into. So, and it's not my first rodeo with X-Transbots. I know their transformations can be pretty tough, but I'm sure even all of those will pale in comparison with the torture I'm about to put myself through with this trailer. So, why does he have a cage on his head? Honestly, it goes back to his toy, his G1 toy. If you've ever seen the Motormaster G1 toy, he was the complete front of the truck and the trailer, and basically the way he transformed was his arms just kind of opened up, and his head was just kind of in this box on the back end of the trailer. It wasn't even it didn't even move. You know, it was just part of that, and because that's how his head was back there, because of just the simplicity of the toys back in the day, he kind of just got the reputation of having his head in a box. So now, even though you can make a figure that transforms in a very complicated fashion so that his head is free from having to be in some kind of a box, they still show him in every form I've ever seen of Menasor with his head basically being in a box. So it's just a callback to his original G1 toy. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they showed it that way in the TV show, again, because that's how it was in the toy. So, otherwise, maybe come up with your own reason why. That's the headcanon stuff. You can always make stuff up, come up with reasons why certain things, something that doesn't make sense, come up with a reason why it does make sense. Part of the fun. I guess we're doing a Q&A now. That's cool. I'll probably have to head on out before too long because my voice is honestly getting a little tired. Look at the time. But Allison Jones asking, why does Starscream look like Thundercracker in the game? Well, let me tell you, you kind of got that backwards. Why does Thundercracker look like Starscream? Also, why does Skywarp look like Starscream? The real reason goes back to the toys. It was the same model toy, they just put different colors on them. So you called one Starscream, they called one Thundercracker, one Skywarp. But the story, the reason why, and I don't think they explain it in the G1 cartoon, but other things like maybe the comics explain it. But they're the Seekers. Starscream is the leader of the Seekers, and in honor of their leader, the other Seekers took on his form. That's why you see the background, so many other jets, they look like Starscream or Thundercracker or Skywarp. They all look the same, but they got different colors. It's because they're all honoring their commander, Starscream. That's the in-universe explanation. Even though it's not, I don't think it ever explained in the G1 cartoon. There is an explanation, probably in one of the comic series. But the real reason, it's a toy, and they use the same model toy with different colors. Same reason why Prowl and Blue Streak and Smokescreen all basically look alike and have the same form. Same toy, they just put different colors on it. Smokescreen at least is a little bit different. So, oh, we've done longer Grand Galvatron, but it's the longest in a while for sure. Longest in a while for sure. So, Christian Cruz, I do not have the Lion Prowl toy to show right now. I realize a lot of you guys probably joined later in the stream, but because of their reveal, and I didn't want to go a whole nother Combiner series not having toys to show, I went on today to eBay to see if I could find some reasonably priced sets of Magnaboss and Tripredacus, and I was lucky enough to find one of each. Depends on your personal opinion of reasonable, but they're reasonable to me. About $100 each. For 3 figures, for older figures, I think that's fair. So I purchased them, and they're on their way. I'm hoping for them to be here in time for next week. So, tentatively scheduled toy reveal for next week. Depends on the shipping. If they're a little behind, then it would be the week after. So, fun fact. They're the second and third toys that I purchased as a direct result of this game. The first one, Starsaber, Masterpiece Starsaber. I passed on him originally. I was like, okay, yeah, he's pretty cool, but I don't need to get him. But because Starsaber came out in this game, I really came to really like the character. And so next time I saw a Masterpiece Starsaber come available, I purchased a Masterpiece Starsaber. It wasn't even to show off because he was released. It's just because I liked the character after using him in the game. And now you can count Magnaboss and Tripredacus on the list of Transformers Earth Wars inspired toys that I own once they arrive. And if they ever make a Sentius, Magnus, and Malice, you could add them to the list too, but I'm not holding my breath for them. Let's just say that. So. Oh, we could be here all day talking about Seekers. We could be here all day talking about Seekers. Yeah, Acid Storm, Sunstorm, Nova Storm, Ion Storm. Yeah, Slipstream. A little bit of a difference there. But any conceivable color scheme you could think of, you could slap it on that type of a mold. And that's it. Hot Link was in Siege. Red Wing was another one in Siege. All same stuff. So. Yep. You want to see Unicron up close? I'm actually good. I'm about ready to actually head on out of here. I do have a video up there where I actually took him out of the box, and I also got a time lapse of me transforming him from planet mode to robot mode. It's like 2 minutes long. It took me about a half an hour to do it, but I fast forwarded it to kind of fit. So if you want to go do that, maybe we can do it next week or whatever. But yeah, my voice is kind of broken. I need to get on out of here. I do appreciate everybody coming by. I appreciate the questions. Every week that I can, which is most weeks, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. We'll see you around then. Yeah, go ahead, hit the notifications and that bell, because I did go on this past weekend, and there may be some other times I go off schedule. So if you want to be part of those, make sure you hit that bell. and choose all, because if you don't choose all, you might miss out on one or more. But that's gonna do it. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. See you next time.